Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to this edition of Generación STEM Get Future Ready live stream. My name is Maria Fuentes, graduate assistant for Generación STEM at Texas State. I'm so excited to be back for another Get Future Ready session. This week, I am joined by a very special guest, Maria Fuentes. Ms. Fuentes, it's a pleasure to be able to chat with you today about your work as a senior project coordinator for LJA Engineering, Inc.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be here with you and our viewers.
Definitely. And before we get into the more technical part of this conversation, will you please give us a bit of background about yourself?
Sure. I was born and raised here in Houston, Texas. My parents are from Mexico. I am first generation to go to college and get a degree. Um, I was an older person as an adult. I was working and putting myself through college. I've been here at LJA for over 25 years. It's been great. I've done several different roles here in this company.
Great. And we asked you to be here today because we want our students to learn more about what career opportunities are available for them to explore after they complete their STEM career at Texas State. Can you tell us a little bit more about your job?
Sure. I work at a land development I work at an engineering company in the land development department. So in my job, every day is coordinating projects, whether it's detention ponds, subdivision plans, and we coordinate with different departments here within the company, and we also are in groups. So I coordinate with my team members for the project that's going on at that time.
That sounds like a really interesting role. And what steps did you take to prepare professionally for this job?
So professionally, I was able to go to school, as I said previously. And when I was taking classes, I mentioned it to one of my classmates that I was looking for a job, and he was working here at LJA. So that helped me come into LJA. He helped me get a job. And then I was able to use the computer programs that I was learning in class. And then in addition to I started learning here at LJA certain computer programs for the drafting of the plans that we do here at work. Um, what was very helpful was the Excel and Word documents, the Microsoft Office. The I didn't know how much we were going to use it here. So in my line of job, we do a lot of calculations. So knowing Excel, that really helped me here in this company to excel at what I do.
Great. And if a student was considering this career path, what things can they do while they're in school to better prepare them for this type of role?
Um, I will suggest do internships when you're in school. Try to get an internship of a job that you would like to do to get your feet wet, to make sure that that's what you want to study. The good thing is a lot of companies do internships. You might think you want to do, for instance, here in the engineering world, we get students that think they like land development. So they work with us for a summer. Then the following summer, well, they want to try something else. So some of our interns do 2 semesters of internships in different companies or in the same company. Another thing is in what we do here, we use a lot of AutoCAD, Civil 3D in our daily work. And if you decide to do engineering, like for us, applied mathematics, I was an applied mathematics major. I didn't do AutoCAD. So I learned here. But a lot of the new people coming in, a lot of the young people, they do take AutoCAD classes, whether at a community college or they get certified online. And that's very beneficial to come and work at a land development company or any engineering company. AutoCAD can be used in engineering and architectural plans and home building. There's so many, AutoCAD can open so many doors for y'all. And just because you're not an engineer, like for instance me, that I'm a math major, it's just another program. We're able to understand the programs that we do. And again, Excel, Word. We do a lot of calculations. We use Excel for many of those projects that we do, whether it's a detention pond, storm sewer, everything that we need to do, because all of our plans has to be approved by governmental agencies. So all that gets presented to the governmental agencies.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And are you in the same line of work you thought you would be as a student in college?
Oh no, no. When I was in college, as I told you, I graduated as an adult. Once I decided to get my degree in applied mathematics, I thought I was going to be a math teacher. So then I had my children, but my company was able to provide that balance with for me to be a working mother and have children. I was able to continue going to school with two children. And I'm still here. They made it so flexible for me to continue school, raise my children, and I like what I do daily. There's a lot of me being the technical person that I am. I like to solve puzzles. So every day is almost like a solving of a puzzle. There's a lot of these young people that come in. I love mentoring them. The majority are graduate engineers, but I love mentoring them and just trying to help them make better decisions overall. Whether I think I mentor them, whether it's work related or sometimes personal, just because of my experience and I'm older.
Mm-hmm. And if you could go back in time and be a student again, what is an opportunity that you would take or service that you would like to use that you didn't while you were studying?
If I was able to go back, I probably would have joined more organizations at school. And the reason I'm saying that is because when you're part of a group and get a leadership role, because that will get you out of your comfort zone and you start talking to people and organizing events. And that just broadens your confidence in things that you didn't even know that was possible. I am kind of a shy person, but that's one thing I probably would have liked if I was in organizations and learning other people's strengths and weaknesses. Um, I did take some business classes while I was in college. And while I was taking those classes, I noticed that helped me also become the person that I am right now. Um, the technical side is what I have. It's just like I said, the communication skills, the public speaking skills. That was very, very beneficial. And that's another thing that I think students should look into are those particular, try to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Look into these particular classes or organizations that will open more doors for you, but also gives you confidence in who you are.
Ms. Fuentes, thank you so much for being here today and helping our students learn more about your career and possible ways to prepare for entering the STEM workforce.
Thank you.
And thank you all for joining us today for this edition of Get Future Ready. Have a great day and see you next time. If you're a student at Texas State working towards a career in STEM, please reach out to us so that we can help you navigate your STEM career development at Texas State, and you can find us on social at Texas State Gen STEM. Thank you so much, Ms. Fuentes.
Happy to have been invited. Thank you.